Hi people, welcome to another episode of This Just Me. I am Adeze Thompson, and today I have here with me an amazing guest, Mr. Fred.
Mm.
Yeah, thank you for joining me on today's episode. Sorry, I don't hear Sonia.
It's okay. Faye.
Oh,
My name is Fred O'Neill.
okay.
It's all good.
Yeah.
So glad to be on the program today.
Yeah, thank you so much for creating time to come around. Today we will be looking at paternity fraud. And one thing I kind of understand about paternity fraud is a situation whereby a woman incorrectly identifies or deliberately identifies another man to be the biological father of her child. And I have heard a lot of people say things like paternity fraud has become very rampant. I don't know. That statement, does it sound true?
Well, rampant, uh, yes, because of late, this paternity testing, which is the DNA,
Yes.
has become something like a headliner, and a lot of people have been called into getting to know, especially the men folk have been called into getting to know the paternity of their children, not just the child now. And in the past, we have definitely seen stories like this where probably when the child has health issues
Okay.
and the father is requested to um,
Maybe like
you know,
blood
for
sample,
yeah, for blood transfusion and all that, and then things come up. So yes, it becomes rampant now because this is one thing that science has brought forward to maybe, just maybe, to correct some anomalies in relationships.
Um, but like to me, I know the major cause of this whole paternity issue is you having a cheating partner.
Doesn't really transcend or translate to that.
Okay.
We've seen cases where um, before marriage, let me give the example of marriage now, married couples. Before marriage, you could see um, you could see um, a woman who was going out with someone, had sex with someone, and then probably did not go on with that same person and gets to marry someone, maybe in the space of about 3 months or thereabout, 2 months or thereabout, and she became pregnant
Okay.
without knowing that. I mean, some women know that it happens to some. They don't know they are pregnant, okay, and they sleep with another man.
How can you not know that you are pregnant? Like for 3 months, you
Some
didn't see your menses
no,
and
no.
you didn't
Like
think
like I
twice.
said, not I brought it back to maybe a month or two. Some persons might even be seeing their period.
Okay.
We've seen situations like that, and
Yes.
maybe menstruating, but at the same time they are pregnant. Yeah, we've seen cases like that. We've heard cases like that too. Some medical experts would, explain that part. But as I was trying to say, could have slept with man A and got married to man B in a space of maybe 3 months, got pregnant for man A before she entered the marriage relationship with man B. And so in that space of time, it now happens that, the husband now sleeps with the wife and, became pregnant and all of that. So it does happen that way. The woman might not even, that's why I said it's not necessarily down to cheating partners. Yeah. So sometimes it wasn't like in this particular example, it was not a deliberate act by the woman. All right. So,
Okay.
yeah.
So if you find yourself in that situation, you as the husband, how will you react to that?
When the matter arises as per this is not my child, first off, I think we have to, go down the path. Let's go down the path of how the child is not mine.
Okay.
And this is where truth will have to come up, no lies. What happened before we got married? Because we are talking about a space of 9 months now. So what happened before we got married? Who did you sleep with? Did you have any sexual intercourse with any man and with any woman, man? Yeah. All right. So I think we can take it from there. But where you lie and science has proven that the child is not mine, that is where problem arises. Okay? And it will be better and beneficial for both partners, the man and the woman, if this thing about not being the biological child, biological father of that child, if it is addressed early, at the earlier stage, it will make a lot of sense. Okay? But one thing is broken. One thing for sure is broken, and that is trust. Trust is broken.
Like, there's this story, I don't know if you know him, Nedu.
Yeah.
Yeah. He had similar issue, same issue with this paternity fraud thing, because he discovered that his first child does not belong to him. And you need to see the way the wife kind of like reacted to the issue. According to her, she said, I was pregnant. And he didn't ask who was the father of the child.
Okay.
That was what she said. Now, I'm wondering, like, for crying out loud, the two of you are married. You getting pregnant. He has the right and and they believe to know that this child belongs to him because they are legally married. But the wife just came out to say, I was pregnant, and he didn't ask who the father was.
Okay. Now, in this particular instance you brought now, this is a case of a cheating partner. This was, okay, let me not use the word cheating partner. This is a case of a deliberate act. You already knew that the pregnancy does not belong to your husband. But you were expecting the man to ask you who is responsible for this pregnancy. For crying out loud, any marriage relationship, the man sees the wife pregnant. Why would the man want to ask, who are you pregnant for? Unless you as the woman, you walk up to the man and say, this pregnancy is 4 months old, and we just got married like
2 months.
in 2 months, and I didn't sleep with you in that space of time. That's when the conversation, this kind of conversation she's bringing up, would make sense. But for me, every man in that situation will be happy to see that his wife is pregnant. So why should I go and ask my wife, who are you pregnant
owns the
for?
child?
Yeah, who are you pregnant for? Why would I? If I say that, that means I don't even trust my wife. That's how it sounds. So, I mean, she's just talking whatever she wants to talk for the sake of traffic, gathering traffic for social media.
I have, although there's this girl in my church, it's a very young girl. She got pregnant with this particular guy, and when she got pregnant, the guy said, he's not the father of the child. And he's not responsible for the pregnancy. But because of the lifestyle she was living, she had an affair with this guy's friend and some other guys. So, and in conclusion, the guy said, okay, no problem, keep the child, then we will do a DNA test once the child is born. She gave birth to the child. They did a DNA test and discovered that he was the father of the child. But even at that, the guy said he will still not marry the girl. She came to church crying. And my pastor told her, said, if that guy is my younger brother, I would also advise him to marry him.
Okay, I'm lost here because from what you're saying, the guy in question is responsible for the child. Is the biological father to the child.
Yes.
So why is he?
But no.
Because of excuse me, because of the lifestyle of the young woman.
This girl had an affair with this guy's friend.
That's what I'm saying.
In like
is it because of that?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
So things like that are like one of the major causes of this paternity fraud, and I see people saying online that if it's not a virgin, I will not marry her.
The truth of the matter is, when you go into a marriage relationship, or you're planning to get married, and in that process, in that time, you know, the woman gets pregnant, good. You're also preparing to get married in the first instance. Yeah. One thing is for sure, both of you don't even need a third partner, a third person, a third party to come in between. What you just need to do is both of you should sit and talk about your past and then trash it. Now, for this particular example you gave, the young man saying that he's aware, or he was aware that the girl in question, the young lady in question, slept with his own friend and was sleeping around. You never can tell if this was the end to it all because she's already pregnant for you. So why judge someone?
It's not the issue of judging.
No, but that's how it is, because unless you are telling me that the girl is unrepentant.
Mr. Fred, Mr. Fred.
Yeah, I'm listening.
If, like for instance, if my elder brother should tell me that his girlfriend cheated on him, I would be the one to personally chase that girl.
Look.
No, I would be the one to personally chase that girl.
Adeze, let's look at this. I love the story where it was said that Jesus, when they pursued a woman who they say committed adultery, and people picked stones to want to stone at her, and Jesus said, okay, if any of you here think he or she has not done anything worse or like what she has done, let me be the first to cast the stone. Let's not judge people like that. If we judge people like that, nobody will get married in this world, in this life. I'm telling you because majority of the women out there, I don't want to put statistics, I don't want to say 90% or 98%. Majority of the women today
have cockroaches in their cupboards.
Not only cockroaches, there are many things in their cupboard. And if you go by that, that means you won't get married.
No, see.
You won't get married. There's got to be a word called forgiveness. Because you, as the other partner that has started sleeping with this young lady, got her pregnant, it's because you love her. That's why you went, that's why you went that far to impregnate a woman. I used to say this. Any young lady who gets pregnant for a certain person is because there was a percentage of love existing between those two people.
What about one-night stand?
A one-night stand, you will not want to keep the pregnancy. Understand where I'm coming from. You will not want to keep it because you know that this is a one-night stand. It will not lead anywhere unless you have an ulterior motive of you looking for a child. And you just know that, okay, if I sleep with this person on a one-night stand because I'm on my ovulatory period, and I can just get pregnant. So you had this one-night stand and truly you became pregnant, you keep it. If it's for that purpose, I will understand. But if it's for the fun of, man, let me just do this and get away. When you get pregnant, you want to, which is not advisable. I'm not saying you should go and commit abortion, but that's what is trending. You just go flush that child off. But you, in a relationship, this one is not even a one-night stand. You are in a relationship and you got pregnant. It's because there was an atom, no matter how minute it was, there was an atom of love there. And for you to now say, okay, you even sat with the young lady and said, let's wait till you are delivered of the child, and when the child comes to run a DNA test. You see, that thing you have already done is because you already have hatred for the girl because of what you now found out about her.
Yeah.
You understand? If that young man, I will put it to you that young man is not even a trustworthy person. Yes, I'm a man and I'm saying it. That man is not, that man is a Casanova. He is a womanizer. No man will want to do that.
To have a DNA test?
No. As in, because she slept with my friend, she has been sleeping around and all that. Don't judge her by that. Did you give her an opportunity to change? Everybody has to go through change one way or the other in life. Did you give that woman the opportunity for change? And this is the reason why we keep having paternity fraud everywhere. This is one of the reasons. Because at the end of the day, I get pregnant for man A, and I know that he's not going to take it, and someone comes while I'm still pregnant, I'll keep it and go into that relationship. I don't know what will happen. What about if the man I'm going to marry is not fertile? So this one, in this particular example I just gave, that's deliberate. But the initial one, the first one I gave, which happens sometimes without the woman knowing, it wasn't deliberate.
So
but
for that
it takes...
instance you can easily just forgive and move on with the whole.
It takes, that's where I was going. It takes a lot of explanation in clear mind, transparency, and trust to get your partner to believe you. Because once you trade that, once you give me that, I'll put you through the test. I'll forgive you, but I'll put you through the test and know and try to find out if what you said is true.
We'll quickly go on a break. When we come back, we'll have more conversation on this topic.
At DSAG Engineering and Services, we anticipate, manage, and deliver. Since 2000, we have been a leading EPC company, ensuring customer satisfaction through quality service and timely delivery. With integrity, proficiency, and innovation at our core, we provide world-class solutions tailored to your needs. From engineering designs and construction to procurement, manpower outsourcing, and maritime supplies, DSAG delivers excellence. Partner with us today. Visit www.dsag.net or call +23 4807 254 8724. DSAG Engineering and Services, anticipate, manage, deliver. At DSAG Engineering and Services, we anticipate, manage, and deliver. Since 2000, we have been a leading EPC company, ensuring customer satisfaction through quality service and timely delivery. With integrity, proficiency, and innovation at our core, we provide world-class solutions tailored to your needs. From engineering designs and construction to procurement, manpower outsourcing, and maritime supplies, DSAG delivers excellence. Partner with us today. Visit www.dsag.net or call +23 4807 254 8724. DSAG Engineering and Services, anticipate, manage, deliver. At DSAG.
Welcome back from that break. Before we went on the break, we have been looking at paternity fraud. And Mr. Fred, I wanted to throw a question to you. Like, you were heading somewhere, and like I said, I want to know, for that first instance you gave, does that mean you will accept the child as your own, or you will tell your wife to go give the child to the real father?
Okay, good questions you asked. First off, like I said, if it is the way I described it, you now left our circle and slept with someone and got pregnant. I want that explanation. If she gives me a good explanation, like probably, you know, you said one time, if it's a one-night stand, probably that's what happened and it entered. Do you know the person in question? Yes. I think it would be proper to let the young man know that you have a child. She has to promise me